this is an eraser, okay? And this is a garbage can. Yep. I'm gonna try and draw with no eraser. But I kind of want this for the future when I'm done. You know, I'll just put it. I'll just put it over here. Okay, after an embarrassing amount of time of looking for reference images that aren't AI generated, I finally found a good one. I'm gonna put it up on screen. I'm just gonna use this for a reference, and I'm going to draw without an eraser. So basically, what that means is if I mess up, this is life. I can try and fix it. I don't know if I'll be able to, so we'll see how this goes. I've never really done this before, so this is sure to be interesting at the very least. But yeah, we'll just start out with this and get a little rough sketch going. Okay, so we're just gonna start on a blank canvas here, and we're gonna just start drawing. I don't even know what to say about this. It's awful. Like, I should have just not done facial features. We should have just had a faceless character. That may have gone better. I legitimately don't know how to save this. Good thing I've made it illegal to erase. This is actually the worst sketch I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. This is bad. I've tried to do the best I can with this. I don't know if it's working or not. I might have to do this in grayscale, because I don't think I'll be able to color over this. This is turning out far worse than I expected, but I've kind of done the best I could here. The rest of the sketch I'm not actually mad about. I really like pretty much everything except for the entire head. Good thing that's not an essential part of a character or anything. Can I even call this art? The current state of this project, I'm gonna put a picture up of it so you can look at whatever this is. Are any of you familiar with the term occlusion? Basically, it means like when something is in front of something. Like here, let's give an example. This lovely cup here. If I put my hand in front of the straw, my hand is occluding the straw, so you can't see it. So what I'm thinking here, what if there's a wall in front of this drawing, so it's kind of dark, so I just like shade the whole thing with a little 2B pencil so that it's just an entirely black page, and we'll just say that she's occluded. Do you think? No? Okay, fine, I'll do it. You know, and you never realize how much this little guy helps until he's ripped from your fingers. If you told me that was a face, I would almost believe you, which is better than what we had before. I do notice her eyes are kind of looking in two different directions. I need to fix that too. You see? Look at that, look at that. That one is looking that way. This one is kind of looking a little bit up. So yeah, it's we need to fix that. I'm gonna fix the entire drawing, but can't erase, so let's just go. So what we have right now, I'm not too mad with it. I guess, I'm not done. I'm not done. Let me just start by saying that. I'm not done at all. Not in the slightest. I'm just beginning. But whatever now, I'm not too mad about it, actually. The face isn't... It's not Emma Watson, I'll say that. It's not. It's vaguely humanoid. Like, it has 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. There's not much else to say about the face, actually. That's about it. You know, the problem I noticed with the eyes is that her right eye itself is physically higher up on her face than her left eye is. And I can't, like, move them. I can't erase them and redraw them. I just have to make them bigger. And they're filling most of her eye by now, so she's got humongous eyes. I'm gonna go with she's very stylized. It's my interpretation of Hermione. It's not bad. It's just stylized. Just working on this abomination, I keep, like, instinctively reaching for an eraser that's not there, and I'm disappointed every time. So I think the reference I chose was very appropriate for this, because I mean, just look at her. Look how concerned she looks. Like, I'm looking up at my reference right now. She's staring me dead in the eye with an expression of what can only be described as pure, unbridled concern. And you know what? It works. It fits. It fits the vibe. We see. I too am concerned about whatever this is. Also, I realize her hairline is very far off what it should be. I've got my darkest darks in, just the shadows. I really appreciate how most of her left arm is entirely in shadow. That was very helpful. So yeah, I've taken a step back, took a little break, looking at it now, and it's like when you flip your canvas for all you digital artists out there. I walk away, I come back, and I'm like, it's even worse than I remembered. But we're making progress to completing it. I don't know about it being good, but we're almost done, maybe, hopefully, I think. I mean, there's only so much you can do with something this bad. I feel like I handed a paper to a 4-year-old and was like, here, you go at it, and they just drew a little outline, and now I'm trying to color it in. Except the 4-year-old was me. We do the best we can, I guess. So it's been 2 days since I started this, and I'm back now, and I figured I'll finish it in one go. So I did that, and I'm just gonna let you watch kind of the footage that I have for that while I talk over it. It started off very poorly. Like, the initial sketch was possibly, as I said before, my worst sketch I've ever done. But as we progressed, I think we got to a point where it became a little bit more manageable, and I mean, the shading really brought it all together in the end. It's not good. I still stand by that statement. It is not good. It is not by any stretch of the imagination good, but given the limitations of not having an eraser to use, I personally, I gave it a 7 out of 10 stars, considering the limitations. If we don't consider the limitations, it's more like a 4 or 5 out of 10. But considering the fact that I didn't use an eraser once, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. At the end there, I did use a tissue to blend it a little bit, because that's not an eraser. And I think that helped a lot to kind of get rid of some of those ugly sketch lines that we still had. Not the sketch lines are ugly, but those ones were. But I think that helped out a lot. I don't really personally think that's cheating because it doesn't take away anything. It just mixes stuff together, so it's not erasing. I think the hardest part probably was the hair, which I don't know. It came out well enough, but I'm just exhausted at this point, and I don't really have any motivation to work on this anymore after how bad it went. But you know, we finished it. That's what matters. And I'm taking this back now. This, it's mine again. I'm not gonna do anything else with this piece. I kind of want to leave it as is. But from now on, I'm going to be using this. I mean, I have before, but like I said, you don't realize how much you need this until it's ripped from your hands. I think maybe this is something I can work on, but my initial sketches are utterly abysmal all the time. I don't think I generally have, like my first sketch, I don't think it's ever good. And I mean, that whole shrew here, we saw the first sketch, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. But with the help of the eraser, I'm able to move stuff around and just make it a lot better. But without that tool in this challenge, I didn't have the ability to correct my mistakes, and well, not at least not in a way that was easy. I could technically make some improvements and changes, but like it was very difficult because I couldn't remove the lines that I'd drawn. So I think I rely in the sketching process, I rely heavily on the eraser to save me from my initial mistakes. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but it does kind of, after doing this, it makes me see that I am pretty bad at the initial sketch until I finally get it right. But you know that, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Will I do this again? No. 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 I'm not gonna do this again. Will I even post this? Can I post this? Will this ruin my entire career? Is this the worst thing I've ever drawn? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If you see this, I'm sorry, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, I'll be doing more drawing stuff because I feel like I have to redeem myself at this point. I think that's all for now. I didn't enjoy this challenge. The challenge overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It was painful, but yeah, the final result is okay, considering the circumstances. I've never done an outro. I'm just realizing. Check out my book. Have a good day, and draw. It's almost October. It's almost Inktober. Draw every day. I dare you. Do it. I'm watching you. Do it. Do it. Draw. Now. You're just sitting there. Why aren't you listening to me? Get a piece of paper, get a pen, draw. I don't care if you're not an artist. Do it. Draw. Okay, bye.